evening. Welcome to News Leader 9 at 11. I'm Barbara Goche. Jason's off tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Our top story tonight, local activists holding a forum to continue the conversation on discrimination in the prison and judicial systems. The Southern Anti-Racist Network met to further dialogue and hear stories from Columbus residents who faced adversity after going through the legal system. News Leader 9's Jose Zozaya joins us live outside Mildred Terry Library on Veterans Parkway, where the guest speakers and activists met with the public tonight. Now, Jose, I understand one particular guest speaker shared his story at the event after finally being released from prison, right?
That's right, Barbara. Paul Tyner has spent the last 4 months trying to find his footing as a civilian here in Columbus after spending decades behind bars. When the Southern Anti-Racist Network heard about his story, they felt the public should have an opportunity to sit down and hear why he says he was wrongfully imprisoned in the first place. At 24 years old, Paul Tyner was convicted of rape and sentenced to prison. That was in 1981. It took him until 2015 when a Georgia Court of Appeals overturned his wrongful conviction, one he believes was enforced by a corrupt judge, prosecutor, and defense team.
And I found out that the judge and the prosecutor had written a letter to the parole board telling them to never let me out.
Tyner talked about his struggles at a forum on race, crime, and punishment inside the Mildred Terry Library in Columbus. He said he still remembers the time he was forced to serve at a state maximum security prison.
It took me 14 years and 10 months to get transferred down there. There was nothing easy about the situation.
He also remembers the moment he found out the appeals court threw out the case.
I was overjoyed. I felt jubilant because an injustice that finally the long overdue justice had came.
As part of the Southern Anti-Racist Network's mission, activists now want to tell Tyner's story and struggle as he says he now faces discrimination to find a stable job and shelter.
They are using my conviction, which was thrown out by the Court of Appeals, to deny me the thing that I really need.
And Barbara, Tyner is also trying to spread his story through an autobiography he wrote about the time he spent in prison, as well as in-depth details about how he feels his case was mishandled. After hearing the testimony he gave today, the Southern Anti-Racist Network says they will now help him get that autobiography into the hands of the public. Reporting in Columbus, Jose Zozaya for News Leader 9.
All right, Jose, thank you so much.